Hello, and thank you for joining in for my third ever Twitch stream. All of my videos will be uploaded to YouTube moving forward, so anything that you miss on the live will be posted on my YouTube channel, which I have linked on my Twitch. So, welcome if you're checking me out anywhere on YouTube or Twitch. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, we'll just go straight into it. I'm probably going to load up a continuing save of Oblivion. I think I've still got a few missions on there which I've yet to complete. If you didn't see me yesterday, I have finished the Shivering Isles, and if you've played the game already, you know you become the Daedric Prince Sheogorath. So I've got some cool gear out of that, and so the few things that I've got left on Oblivion now is the main quest line, which I've yet to complete on the remaster. Just to preface, all of the gameplay is new live gameplay on the remaster, which I haven't completed, but I have played many hundreds of hours on the original Oblivion game when that came out in 2006, 2007, I think. So quite a few years ago now, and yeah, it's a classic game. It's a classic game. Anybody who hasn't played it already needs to either play the original or now with the remaster out, which is still a reasonable price. Definitely recommend buying the remaster and giving it a go. So yeah, it's takes me back to my childhood, and it's never looked any better than in the remaster, unless of course you've ever downloaded any mods for any of the Oblivion games, which they've always had a great modding community, a great community that supported the game's life, and is probably one of the biggest reasons why Bethesda is as successful as they have been, to be really honest. Despite the flaws with their game design these days, and their originality, and some of the choices, the marketing choices they've made recently, it's one of the biggest hallmarks of the game is just how creative people have been with just creating the game that they want to play using the modding the modding tools that have been made available to them. So, without further ado, I'll just get this game loaded, and then I'll get my screen ready. I've always wanted to stream. Streaming has always been one of those hobbies that I've never really gotten into, but I wished I could get the tools to participate in and do some actual content creation. So it's good now that I have the opportunity to, especially with the increase in free time that I've now found myself in. So it's a good little hobby to be getting into. So I hope as people find me, that they enjoy the content that I upload. If there's any feedback for whether it's my mana or if it's with the capture content that I upload, or anything like that, then please do feel free to leave me a comment. I don't get a lot, so I'll certainly be able to notice and read your comments if you do leave any feedback for me. It would be greatly appreciated. So let's get this going. Just load straight into my current save. So just a quick recap, we finished the Sheogorath missions in the Shivering Isles now, and I'm now back in Cyrodiil proper. There we go. My current getup. I'll probably be changing this because they've got some pretty good stats, but I always play for flavour, and the Dark Brotherhood robes are just next level. Love wearing them around and just being this gothy little bearded man in the game. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, the equipment I've got loaded is pretty good. Yeah, I've got the Diadem of Euphoria, which is basically the crown of mania in the Shivering Isles, and that gives me a good bonus to speechcraft, which I rely a lot on, especially to get myself some good deals in the store. And resist magic. I'm a magic caster, so I tend to fight other magic casters as well, so that's good defensive buff, and you can never have enough magicka in this game. I'm finding it quite difficult to cast some of the later level spells without some buff to my intelligence or magicka, so that seems to be a good thing to have on here. I've got a self-crafted Ebony Ring of Intelligence there as well to help buff up that a little bit more, and reflect damage has been such a lifesaver in a few of the more difficult battles in the Shivering Isles. So the Amulet of Axes is definitely OP there. I still can't believe the value of it there. It's like over 15, nearly 16,000 gold. So it's a very powerful enchantment to have. So that's definitely going to be staying on there. And the Ring of Lordship, which I think was another reward in the Shivering Isles quest. I forget which quest it was a reward for, but that improves my personality further, gives me a decent disease buff as well, and a shield, which is nice. So, and then we've got Shay Gorath's costume as well, which again, fortifying personality, gives me a decent buff to luck as well, which if I think it's every 10 points of luck you level up, it increases your main stats by 5 or 4. I'm sure somebody will be able to correct me in the comments if they leave any. And it's a bit flamboyant, but that's Shay Gorath for you, isn't it? So yeah, that's the get up, and I've of course got Umbra as well, which I don't think I can drop. No, I don't know which quest it's for, but don't have one marked in my quest log, so we'll see if that ever pops up anywhere. Stormfang, I created this enchanted sword, gives you an extra shock damage, and it's an ebony short sword. Definitely prefer the look of the ebony weapons, and I think they're the most powerful weapons in the game. So I'll have a quick look at my spells. So I've got the fact, I've got some new. There we go. So, says I don't, oh, that's the wrong spell. There we go. Summon Lich. So we'll get that added to my new shortcut, because I think having a Lich on my side is always going to be a good thing. And we've got Deathly Visage, which, well, I'll show you on here. I believe it is an invisibility spell. Oh, I've got another one here as well, Evade Detection, which I'm not skilled enough to use yet, but that's on there eventually. Where are we? There we are. So invisibility 35 seconds, pretty decent. What else do we have? Ease Burden gives me a slight buff to my carry weight. Electrocution, which does about, I think, 110 shock damage. Torchlight, which has a radius of 50 feet. And Heal Major Wounds, which is just in case. Although I do mostly rely on my potions for healing and magicka recovery. Clairvoyance. With this game, it doesn't hold your hand much like it does in Skyrim, so you don't have the floating markers telling you exactly where you need to go. So clairvoyance, especially when you're in one of the dungeons or mazes, you can get you lost a little bit, so definitely helpful to have. And then got a nice little shield spell there as well, just to help buff up my protection a little bit more, because as you can see, I don't wear a lot of armour. So, I think we are at the Path of Dawn now, so we need to contact Boris, who, if you don't remember, he was one of the blades that was helping protect the Emperor when you were first leaving the Imperial dungeons. So, following on from the main questline there, we need to contact Boris, at the boarding house and see if we can get back the Amulet of Kings, which was stolen from Joffrey when we were saving Martin. So let's get on with that. I'll try and be a little bit more chatty, even if there's nobody in the chat, just so when I upload this stuff to YouTube, there's something else going on other than just a very quiet screen, because I know I turn the volume down so that people can hear me, so I'll try and talk a little bit more, but if I go silent, again, it's a work in progress, so I do appreciate you bearing with me. Take a seat.
Listen,
here he is.
In a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
Ready when you are, Boris.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
Yes, sir. That's my cue to get up and go. Don't mind us, just having a little meeting. Oh, straight into it.
Die under only the chosen will survive the cleansing. I do not fear death.
Lich was surprisingly unhelpful. Ooh, and we've got the first book. There are 4 in total, so I know there'll be a couple of fetch quests to find the other 3. So let's carry on.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
What have you learnt, Boris?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
The enemy has the amulet.
From Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
But I have found Uriel's heir.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
Like confidence. What's our next move?
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Deirdre cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
May Talos guide you, Boris.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
Sure we will.
What do you need, friend?
Thankfully, I am already a member of the Mages Guild. In fact, I am the Master, so getting in there and speaking to her shouldn't be an issue.
You have my ear.
Just on a side note, I'm so impressed with how good this game looks. I know people like to throw a lot of shade around because of the Unreal Engine. I have noticed, and you may also notice in my streams, that sometimes the game will crash. I think there's an issue where over a prolonged period of game, there's something to do with the saving files, and it doesn't start to load things up properly and can cause errors. So, but a pretty simple fix, just to restart the game. So if you ever find problems like that with your game, frame rates dropping or items not loading incorrectly, not being able to use the enchantments, things like that, then safe bet is to just turn it off, turn it back on again, and the game should be running pretty smoothly. It's a bit of an annoyance, but I'm sure with the studios involved, they'll get those fixes in place pretty quick. I think they've already released a patch. I'm not sure. Follow too much on the news on that, but if there's any problems with these loads, you might see me just dropping out of the game a little bit to try and reload it. Right. Just look at that skybox. I mean, that's crazy. Hopefully So I know the bit rates on YouTube and Twitch are a little bit all over the place. If I stay still long enough, you should hopefully be able to see how clear that is. This should be on 1440p or at least 1080p. If you have a good monitor, this game is out of this world. So good. Even the lighting here. Gorgeous game.
Good evening.
There she is.
Hello there. Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
We need to know about the Mythic Dawn.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
I found one of their books already.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
I need to find the Mythic Dawn.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Where can I find these books?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please.
Thank you.
I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Thankfully, I've already got a pretty good relationship with Phintius, so I don't think that will be too much of an issue.
It was so nice chatting with you.
You too.
Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Why not? So, it is late, so I'll probably head over to the Archmage's quarters, get a little bit of rest, and then we'll head straight to Phintius's in the morning. You notice the camera tilting up sometimes, so if I've got a bit of stick drift on my controller, I will be saving up to get a new one at some point in the not too distant future, I hope. Right. Sleep until late, and then we'll have a quick run over to the market and get that next book. I don't think I've left anything in here. I used to store all my stuff in the nightstand here, but I think I've moved it all over to that Mage's Tower near Brew now.
You must be the Arcane University.
That is the worst NPC dialogue. So even after you become the Archmage, for some reason the Battle Mages always think you as the rookie still. Bit of immersion break there, but limitations of the system, I suppose, can't be helped. Just a quick rundown of all the other quests I've done as well. I've done the arena quest line, so I'm now the Grand Champion of the arena. The Dark Brotherhood, I am now the Listener. And, of course, as I mentioned earlier, the Shivering Isles. We've completed the main story for the Shivering Isles now as well. What else have I done? There we go. Grand Champion. Order of the Virtuous Blood. Oh, that was the side quest in the Imperial City where you go vampire hunting. I was a vampire for a bit. Didn't like it, so I went back to being a basic mortal. Who knows? I mean, I've got the extra disease resistance now, so it'd be unlikely for me to become a vampire again, but you never know what might be stored in for the future. Right, it's first edition yet. Let's have a look. Fintius, my friend. Nice to see you again.
A pleasure to speak with you. Only quality goods for sale here. What might interest you in? You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
Come on, you can make an exception for me, Fintius.
Very well. I hate to deny a dedicated scholar like yourself. I'll sell it to you, if you must have it.
Thank you.
I hope you'll keep us in mind for all your specialty book needs.
What about the 4th volume?
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy.
Shame. Can you tell me anything else about the Imperial City?
This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern books in Leyawiin.
Who's Gwyneth?
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
Thank you. I might do that.
Farewell.
Just casually wait for him. I notice this bug sometimes as well, where the face doesn't load in. It's a bit slow. Looks like he's sleeping. Shouldn't be too much longer. Speak of the devil.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Ah, about that. You see, I don't have it anymore. Terribly sorry. Full refund, of course.
You could be sure I won't be back. I've never been treated so shabbily in all my life. Good day, sir.
Whoa. I mean, to be honest, if I was travelling all the way from Valenwood just to get a book and he didn't have it anymore, I'd be very upset. Should have used Amazon. Next day delivery.
I hope I can help.
Yeah, so you're the guy who wanted the Volume 3 of commentaries.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm still very angry at Fintius. He promised me he would get one for me. I came all the way from Valenwood for it.
It is a shame. I'm looking for Volume 4.
What makes you think that I know how to get it? And why would I tell you, even if I did know?
The Mythic Dawn is dangerous.
The Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult.
Look, Gwyneth, you're way in over your head.
Oh, really? You think the Mythic Dawn is the first Daedric cult I've encountered? I'll have you know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moon.
They killed the Emperor, you absolute twallop.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Menkar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us.
Please tell me what you know.
Yes, of course. Anything to help. I really know very little. They contacted me. I suppose they learned that I was looking for the 3rd and 4th volumes. I've never actually met any of them, I swear.
I need the 4th book as well.
You could only get volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Thank you very much for your service. Let's check this note out. So many keys. Might take a second. There we go. Gwyneth, your interest in the writings of the Master has been noted. You are taking the first steps towards true enlightenment. Persevere, and you may yet join the exalted ranks of the Chosen. If you wish to continue further down the path of dawn, you will need the 4th volume of the Master's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. It can be obtained only from a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn. As your designated sponsor, I will pass on my copy to you if I deem you worthy. Study the first 3 volumes of the Master's writing. Look for the hidden meaning in his words as best as you are able. When you are ready, come to the sunken sewers under the Elven Gardens in the Imperial City. Come alone. Follow the main tunnel until you reach the room with the table and chair. Sit down, I will meet you there and give you what you desire. Right, I think we need to head back to Boris and report on this, so let's go.
What is it, citizen? Greetings, Bratton.
Oh, passed it. There he is.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
Mythic Dawn meeting.
This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that 4th book then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well. Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
After you. So one of the things that I love about this game so much is the atmosphere. It can be really unsettling sometimes.
This one's mine. Over here. Over here. This one's mine.
I think I need to work my aim a little bit.
This one's mine. Quickly. Watch the flank. back. Get my back. Get my back. Stick together. Stand ready. Stick together. Look out. This one's mine.
No, it isn't.
Look out. All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
No, I'll meet the sponsor.
No, it should be me. I have a blood debt to repay these Mythic Dawn assassins. Besides, I've trained for this kind of thing my whole life.
No, I'll meet the sponsor.
Very well, we'll do it your way. Be careful and remember, we can't leave here without that book. It's our best chance of getting the amulet back.
Alright, I'm ready when you are, Boris.
Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the amulet of kings.
I understand, Boris. We'll do it together.
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
Should probably have a quick read up of the books first. So let's have a quick peek. So I know they ask a bunch of questions. Oh, maybe we'll just wing it and we'll see what happens.
I told you to come alone, brothers.
For Uriel Septum!
Damn it, Boris.
This ends here. Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Glad you will not live to see the day, Lord Dagon. The dawn is breaking. That's 3 more that won't be reported back to their master.
Ooh. That is a nice ring. It's going straight in my basket. Not so nice, but we'll take it all the same.
Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side. I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
See you later, Boris. Some of these coins. Think I'm pretty loaded, but you could never have enough gold. Or potions. Or soul gems. I won't bother with those. Right, so...
Stand ready. Stand ready.
Oh! No, Boris! Shit. Why was he even in here? Can't let my man Boris die. No, Boris, you're not needed here. Oh, shit. Nearly killed him. That's okay. He's alive. We did it. Bloody goblins. I'll set stuff. Why not? I think Boris might have some issues. Oh well. I missed anything over here? I think so. Cool. I guess we just have to follow Boris and keep him safe. Don't know what's going on with this spell. Might be one of those glitches. What Boris is doing either. Ooh, chest. And out we are. Right. So, we need to head back to the Mages Guild and speak to Tarmina.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? Speak.
Speak. I don't wanna.
Speak.
Spook. How about no? Look at that. Gorgeous game. Ah, see my house from here.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
We found the books.
The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult, he wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought. I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the
Thankfully, as I've already played this game many times before, I have a pretty good idea of where we need to go. But just for the sake of completion, I will show you. So, the key is the first letter of each paragraph, which they've conveniently highlighted for us. So, G-R-E, E-N-E-M-P-E, R-O-R, so that's Green Emperor. Way, W-A-Y. W-H-E-R-E, so where. T-O-W-E-R, so tower. T-O-U-C-H-E-S, touches. M-I-D-D-A-Y-S-U-N, midday's sun. Basically, we need to go to Emperor's Way, and we need to be there at around lunchtime. What time is it now? We've passed it, so we'll head over there. We'll wait a few hours.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
Ah,
Green Emperor's Way, of course, is the name in the Imperial Palace of that road in the centre.
Speak.
Is there a better bookseller in the city than Phintius?
Oh, it's the only place to go for books. Hail, good citizen.
Right. And I must simply find some sort of mausoleum. I think this is it. It is. And now we wait. So, 10 hours will take us to 5. 12 to take us to 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that should be it. Might have underestimated it a little, but that's okay. Basic arithmetic is not my strong suit. Strong suit. 2 more hours. And now we wait. There we go. The map illuminates, and that reveals our objective. Have a look at the map, and that should be there. We'll head to the estate, and then quick hop, skip, and jump. Sorry if you hear my cats in the background. That's our boy, Nibbler. He's just turned 1, and he hasn't been neutered yet. We're going to be taking him down on Monday to get himself snipped. That should hopefully reduce the noise, because he's been yowling quite a bit, and we have a girl cat who's also been fixed, and so she's not too happy with him at the moment for obvious reasons, so it'll be a good news all around, except for him, of course, once we get him fixed. Hey, isn't that right, baby? Come up. Come up. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now you want to come up. Just thinking. Nibbler. There he is. Hey, yeah. Let's say hi to chat. Hey? Yeah, yeah, handsome boy, aren't you? Hey? Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. Say hi. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. you're famous now. Hey? Yeah. Good boy. Right. Daddy's working, so gotta pop you down. Good boy. Alright. Here we are. So, now what I've always done before is go in under the guise of an initiate and sneak in, sneak out, basically. But I'm going to do something different this playthrough. I'm just going to kill everyone. I mean, they are traitors. They killed the Emperor, and they want to end the world, so don't see why I shouldn't torch this place to the ground. If anybody is curious, I am not playing on easy difficulty. This is adept. I have tried to play on expert, but the difficulty for some reason is still extremely sharp compared to the adept. I think it's still broken. So I think it's something that the developers have already commented on that they're trying to fix. So I'm not sure if it's been fixed yet, but I'll leave it on adept for now. It can sometimes feel a little bit too easy, but then again, when you play on the higher difficulties, it's a bit too hard. So we'll leave it on this for now. Just sorry, I'm covered in cat hair now. I've had Nibbler on me, so apologise if you see me rub my face a lot. It does tend to tickle and get a nerve a little bit. Get that shrine key. Right. Let's carry on with the cleansing. Yeah. Loot. That's that loot. There's the man himself. Go there in a sec. Just need to finish clearing this place off. Why is it fit? Now, I do believe if you do hand your stuff in and follow your disguise. This is where your stuff would be stored. Right. Let's go on. I do like to watch this bit.
The dragon throne is empty, and we hold the amulet of kings. Praise be to your brothers and sisters. Great shall be their reward in paradise. Hear now the words of Lord Dagon. When I walk the earth again, the faithful among you shall receive your reward, to be set above all other mortals forever. As for the rest, the weak shall be winnowed, the timid shall be cast down, the mighty shall tremble at my feet and pray for pardon.
So saith Lord Dagon. Praise be.
Your reward, brothers and sisters. The time of cleansing draws nigh. I go now to paradise. I shall return with Lord Dagon at the coming of the dawn.
Now, time to have fun.
Hello? Who's there? I do not order. Show me what you've got. The time of cleansing is almost here.
Oh.
Paradise awaits me. Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion. The time of cleansing is almost here. Die, unbeliever!
Here is the famous book. Oh. Whoops. Sorry, mate. I normally do try to save him, but I forgot the statue collapses. My bad. Right. Take that tome. That might be helpful. Right, time to finish our purge. Ooh, that's weird. Not familiar with this glitch. Let's see if I can just unequip it. There we go. Does need a recharge though.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I'd take that. Definitely take these.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Any more for any more?
For Lord Dagon! Paradise awaits me.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
For Lord Dagon! I do not fear death.
Come back here. I'm not done with you. Come on. Coward.
For Lord Dagon! The dawn is breaking! Paradise awaits me.
Certainly doesn't.
I do not fear death.
Any more? Yes, I do have the skeleton key. Just can't be bothered with normal lockpicking.
Paradise awaits me.
Not that I would say I was ever really bad at it. I'm just lazy. Ooh. Take that. Right, I think that's it. I am.
For Lord Dagon!
Yeah, feel free to just stand there.
For Lord Dagon! Paradise awaits.
I don't want to go through those. Oh, okay. Why not? Okay. Time to mush.
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet?
Sadly, Joffrey, no, I do not. But Mankar Cameron has
Please
escaped.
tell me you have some good news.
I do have their book.
Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
Oh, bless him. What was that? There he is.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
No, but I do have their book, Martin.
By the nine, such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power.
Can it help us lead to Cameron?
I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma.
There are spies everywhere, Martin.
To have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
Good work tracking down the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine. We finally took the fight to the enemy. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful.
What about the spies, Joffrey?
Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated.
I'll find them.
Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible.
Yes, sir.
I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
Welcome aboard, sir. It will be an honor to serve with you.
Sir, what can I do for you, sir?
Spies.
We always see them near the rune stone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. Keep your heart true.
Very good.
And your eyes open.
Good evening, sir.
If you have any suggestions of what you think I should play next, please do feel free to leave a comment. I do have a couple of suggestions. I've got a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, which I'm eager to start again, and of course Skyrim is a popular request. Ooh. Where'd you go? First one down. If we're sticking to the remasters, I've also got Mass Effect, the trilogy, the remaster, whatever that was called. So I was thinking about starting a playthrough of that. So,
My pleasure.
any other suggestions? If I've got it, I'll play it.
You're off duty now.
My feet are killing me.
How are you today?
Oh, hello.
Yes?
Good tidings,
You're
citizen.
off duty now. Another day, another...
Well met.
Bird, I heard you know about the spies.
Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? All right, anything I can do for you, just let me know. It is a privilege.
That was very helpful. What's the quest log say? Let's go meet this Jerl or Yerl. Can't remember. Let's see what he's got to say.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Nobody in here. Trapdoor. No, nothing. Let's have a look. Oh, key leads to this basement. Suspicious. Yeah, thought so. Aha. We've now seen the spy. We'll pick this up.
For Lord Dagon. I do not fear death.
Oh, keep your key.
talk to you. Soldier to soldier.
What do you need, comrade? My ear, my sword, name it.
The Plane of Oblivion. We know so little about it.
I wish I could have helped you deal with the rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards, but it seems you did all right on your own. I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the Blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the Blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one.
There we go. Nice little skill buff.
May Uriel's spirit guide us in these troubled times.
Oh, God. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my eyes.
What have you learned about the spies?
They're dead, and I found some orders here.
Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xarxes.
Where is Martin? Well, I don't want to bother him while he's sleeping.
Good evening, sir.
Can't sleep there. Where can I sleep? Why can't I sleep there?
Hail!
There we go. I'll give it a couple of hours.
Sir?
Have you spoken to Martin yet? The plans you found make it clear that time is short.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual. But so far, I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return.
Obviously not going to return Zora Star to him, so we'll have a look at my... oh, that's me. I'll have a look at my list of acquired Daedric artifacts. Let's see what we send him. I've got a fair few, so shouldn't be an issue. Don't know why my torch spell keeps going out though. It's mildly annoying. Right, so what do we think? I think Skull of Corruption will do. And just to be certain I don't accidentally give him my favoured artifact, I'll pop that in there for now. I'll come back for that later. Don't think I've got any more carried on me. No. Where did I put my books? Ah. Make sure I've not got anything else there weighing me down. That's it. I can't get rid of that. Oh, yes I can. There we go. That's gone. That's it. Oh, no. More. Okay. Don't have any. Put some of the stuff away as well. I might go back to my original getup only because it looks cool. There we go. Okay. So, with Skull of Corruption in hand, I'll just get rid of this arrow. Plenty of potions to sell. Should be able to head back to Martin and return the staff. Big doors.
next section of the Mysterium Xerxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest of the ritual yet. I hope you are making better progress. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. The world will be better off with this foul thing gone from it. You should talk to Joffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Broomer, I think. Farewell, my friend.
Where is he?
I've just received word from the Countess of Broomer that an Oblivion gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Broomer into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate. Once they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own.
Where is the gate?
Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Broomer City gate. He'll show you the Oblivion gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find. You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the better.
Ooh, steady.
Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kvatch available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate.
Let's go.
Give me a minute to talk to the men. Everyone's a bit jumpy right now. All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kvatch. And that's not going to happen here, not while I'm captain of the guard. Boor, Soren, you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma. Damn right.
We're with you, Captain.
Look out!
Here we go again.
So far, so good.
Let's get this over. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. I don't see how we can... No, we can do this. We have to do this. We have no choice. I'm glad you're here. We wouldn't have a chance otherwise. What's our next move? We'll follow your lead.
So far, so good.
I've got that one.
And I appear to be out of charge.
I'm just warming up. You pathetic worm! That the first you can do?
So far, so good.
Here comes another one.
Whoops.
Someone's been murdered. Help! Murder! Yeah!
Might need to quickly reload that one.
What's the... We'll hold...
I think it's better if I went up on my own. I sod it. They can come up.
What's the... We'll follow your lead.
Let's go.
Stay sharp. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Over encumbered again. Running out of soldiers.
We've got to get out of here.
Look out!
Just let me keep the stuff, man.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
That's a bit uncalled for. I have done this before, you know.
I've got that one.
Too heavy again. Right, what can I get rid of? I can get rid of all of these weak potions, surely. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I could do with that. Don't want to waste it right now. Don't need that. I could. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, yeah, sod it. Oh. That. For the sake of thoroughness. Okay. I think we're nearly at the top of the spire now. Ooh. Okay. Time to close the gate.
I've got that one.
We did it, chat.
Thanks to our friend here, I now know we can. It was an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
Hail!
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself.
Very well.
Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xarxes.
Have you helped Captain Bird and his men? Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late. Keep working on obtaining the items Martin needs for the ritual. Everything else is just buying time for us to get the Amulet of Kings back from Mankar Cameron.
What about the armor?
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator. A holy place, once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
What evil lurks there?
I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
Ye of little faith.
You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to Bruma is growing by the day.
Right, I think that'll be it for tonight, guys. So thank you very much for anybody who's tuned in during my live stream. And for anybody who watches this video on YouTube, every view is really appreciated and really helps my channel out. So thank you very much for that. If you have any comments or any feedback that you'd like to leave me, please feel free to leave any comments down below. And stay tuned. I'll try and keep these posts pretty regular. I know they can be quite long-winded, so if you don't want to watch the full thing, of course you're not obligated to. Yeah, any suggestions on what you'd like me to play once Oblivion's over, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and take care.